Good morning, guys. Welcome back again to Probalu. So this is my YouTube channel. Consider subscribing if you have not subscribed. Share these particular videos to your friends and families. Now this morning we are moving hotels here in Johannesburg from Pivot Hotels, not Pivot Hotels but Pivot Hotel, to Garden Court Santon Hotel. So this transfer is just a short transfer, but this moment always tells you how a city looks like and a lot about how a city works. So as we drive, you get a feel of the city's rhythm, how Johannesburg looks like. And this one is just a section of Johannesburg. People heading to work, cars flowing, and the city slowly waking up, but you'll rarely see people on the road, unlike in Kenya, Nairobi. Yeah, you will rarely see people, but a lot of cars. And not just cars, but classic cars. I'm telling you, this is a city. This is just a dream country that, we need to actualize across Africa. And Africa will be better and best to live in for Africans themselves, actually.
Until I had it.
Umesahau unaishi nao. Grandpa zangu ni mkisu.
Anajua kumaki stereo. Hataki akute we shall insist. Hata kwa wale next year tutaomba akue.
Uoni nimewekwa kando. Naambiwa
weka kando.
Jealous man.
Not jealous, protective man.
Really?
Shida ni yes, but shida ni mvua. Shida si kuoga.
Show 8 minutes.
Hata si 8, hata 1. Kitu ni uchungu.
Pepa huku hivi. Alikuwa na theory. Hizo kati zote zimekuwa kwa ndio hii. Kwa hiyo sisi hapa tunapao hii ni wengi. Sio kama hii. Ni wengi. Sasa kutapata katika Zambia.
So ni waindi.
Tunapata watu wamepanga line hapo. Haidi wale.
Habari za huku si unaona?
Kwa ile moshi ndio kilopeti.
Iko roho.
Ndio
Karamera. Kenya watu wa Subaru, tint, black, hawezi ona kitu.
Kenya kemo anataka niingize kwa buildings. Napaka hapo karibu majirani wasijue.
Unaona picha ya traffic. Traffic unasikia tu kwa. Customer chukua hii ama nisaidie tendo.
Sasa hizi like the kids wamekuwa kikuza nikiwa wanafunga nini kabisa, wana knock kwa gate, ukienda kufungua unapata wamekuja tena program ya kanisa. Walipata sister yangu ndio pia lecture. Kuchangia kanisa, leo unachanga ya kanisa. Amina nasikia but what I suspect wanatumwa
every city has its own character. Nairobi, Kenya has different character compared to Kampala, Uganda, compared to Johannesburg in South Africa, or call it Cairo in Egypt. Now, every city has its own character. Here in Johannesburg, you can feel like the business energy is there. It is very well organized, busy, and always moving. So African cities are different, okay, and each with its own pace and structure. However, this one is dependent on the leadership that can actually make this happen to every city, or even more. We can actually have a first world continent as a whole if we get the leadership right. Yeah, my tongue is slipping there, but what I wanted to communicate is every African country and leader needs to wake up and work towards improving and developing their countries towards a common goal of sustainability and making sure that its citizens are capable of living in a decent modern lifestyle with cities with everything self-sustainable and just a good city where people can walk and feel like they are actually human beings.
Na church.
Kenya kanisa na apartment ndo zimejaa.
Basi Joburg inapanga
Kila mtu amejaza hapa hivi.
the business capital. Inakuwa capital, business capital.
Joburg. Now, that would be-
Commercial capital.
Cape Town tourist.
Yeah.
Administrative ni Durban. In terms of planning, walifanya very good planning from way kitambo.
Mmerealize poles za stima si rahisi uzione.
Sana ndio mingi.
Ni other town Kenya. Kama ile tupande ni pande mada.
It's a bridge.
So if you have been following very closely on this video, something that you can pay attention to, and I'm very sure you haven't spot on this particular video up to this stage, is you haven't seen a police officer on the highway, rather on any junction that we have already passed through. It just shows that there is some CCTV cameras that are set and that are working. And this one just shows that the systems is working here in Johannesburg. The planning is okay. And I think also you have heard from my colleagues in the background talking about how the infrastructure are good, how we should, as Kenyans, actually focus on at least making Kenya to be like South Africa before we think of going to Singapore. Because we are still far away behind when it comes to infrastructure. I think Uhuru was trying, Kibaki was trying. Let me hope the current government that is talking about Singapore gonna implement something close to this, if not this. It just feels good to travel around the world and realize like there is more to learn, there is more to compare, there is more actually to feel like we are Africans, even if the same infrastructure is not like in our mother country. But again, I told you, it's all about leadership and the willingness. Yeah. This is something that can be done. It was done in North Korea, it was done in Malaysia, it was done in Singapore many years ago, even China that we usually talk about. And it's all about setting out a system. And here you can realize that Johannesburg's structure and design was very well calculated long time ago. And now they are feeling the importance of how the planning that was done so many years ago has affected positively the people living in this particular environment. So it doesn't necessarily mean like Johannesburg doesn't have slums. It has another area, I think it's called Alexa or something like Alexander or Alexa. So I think we will also explore that too in let me hope we'll have time to explore that. But this is it. This is how South Africa looks like currently. And I think from your end you can as well feel like if you're Kenyan and any other country actually in Africa, you can also feel like there is a gap between the development in Africa and your own mother country. So let's keep going. I'm very sure we are about to arrive at the coast, and I'll be updating you as we finish up this.
Uliza tu kake Mungu watu wazuri.
Imagine CBD yetu.
Kwenye observation hakuna watu kwa barabara.
Ni jeve. Ni baridi.
Lakini Nairobi hata kukua hivi.
Hadi jana kulikuwa na joto.
Tunatembea bila hei.
Hata tukiassume mahali tulikuwa ni very reefable. Hakuna watu. Sasa huku CBD unaona hiyo design. Security. Kitchen ya security hapo.
Kuna ya Nairobi, kuna ya
we have arrived at the Garden Court Sandon, and this is a new space, a new environment, just a little different from what we experienced at Monte Casino in 4 weeks. But now, changing hotels also changes your view of the city. And I appreciate for this particular opportunity to have at least changed the environment to understand how Johannesburg looks like in different versions, different places. And actually, this one looks like the upper hill, the CBD of Johannesburg. You can realize, you can hear people talking behind there, and this one just feels differently. Johannesburg continues to reveal itself one move at a time, and more of this journey coming up next. Thank you so much for subscribing, commenting, and sharing this particular video. Let me see you in our next video. Peace out.